Hey, this is Kurt from Bad Terms, and you are tuned in to the Rooster Show. All right.
Skinhead since yesterday, you say that I walk the fence that you morons made, you dumb fuck. I fought more Nazis than you've ever met, but you wanna tell me who the fuck I am, you dumb fuck. You heard the oppressed, well I'm not impressed. I was Joe Hawkins while you sucked your mommy's breast, you dumb fuck. You beat up a kid who mentioned RAC when you own the screwdriver discography, you dumb fuck. Hostile to me, well I think it through, because now I'm gonna be hostile to you. It's a two-way street and I don't have shit to prove. Hostile to me, well I think it through, because now I'm gonna be hostile to you. You don't walk the walk, but you talk the talk, fuck you. Fresh cutting reticene and you wanna scream about the color of my laces and what they mean, you don't fuck. Teach you history lessons on 69 when your dad wasn't even alive at that time, you don't fuck. Your brand new boots are a perfect fit, steel-toed in reality, you're soft as shit, you don't fuck. You think American pride means that we are racist, but you never have the guts to say it to our faces, dumb fuck. Hostile to me, well I think it through, because now I'm gonna be hostile to you. It's a two-way street and I don't have shit to prove. Hostile to me, well I think it through, because now I'm gonna be hostile to you. You don't walk the walk, but you talk the talk, fuck you.
My friends, thank you for choosing the Rooster Show, your favorite place for underground music. Anyways, today we have Shave for Battle, one of my favorite Oi bands. Definitely by far. I better say that they are my favorite. I'm on their interview. They are my favorite band. I love these guys, though. I really do. I appreciate their energy. I appreciate their motivation. I appreciate what they do for the Oi scene. So where's my boy? Okay, he's coming on. I just gotta be patient. We're gonna have James with us today, and the show is sponsored by Autism. How you doing, folks?
What's
What's
up,
up,
man?
Rooster? How you doing?
Cheers, man. Welcome aboard. I didn't know that we're gonna have guests.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
This is Hackett. He plays drums in Shape for Battle.
Right on, man. Pleasure to have you. And who's that right between you?
Oh, that's Pip.
All
That's
right.
a rescue dog we have right now.
That's right. Is that the one that's in the logo, Autism?
No,
Logo?
that's another one that's inside.
Okay, that's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
wonderful. Great to have you guys finally. I've always been a dear fan and appreciate your first demo in 21. And I just love it. I love what you guys do. I love your energy. I love your motivation. I know you guys are good people, and just trying to do, keep that Oi and the Oi scene alive. And you're doing a damn good job. And so is Chris. Much love to her as well
Thank
for
you.
what she does. And so thank you. And anyways, let's get going. All
Sure.
right. Okay, first of all, let's go ahead. I know a little bit about James. I talked with him one time before, but on another project. Let me go ahead. What's your name one more time again, sir?
Hackett.
Hackett. Okay, Hackett. Nice to meet you, bud. Tell me about you getting into drums. You're a drummer, huh? How long have you been a
Yeah, I've
drummer?
been playing drums for like a long time.
All right.
Started playing drums in like third grade.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was terrible until about 3 weeks ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, actually, the first band that I was ever in, that actually played live and did shows and stuff like that. He was the drummer, and that was like 99, 2000, 2001 type scenario.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I just got him playing in Shape for Battle like I don't know about a year and a half ago or so.
Yeah, we're having so much fun.
Okay, now I heard, I mean, I heard last night that you guys have like 20 different members in the band or so.
A bunch.
Uh,
I think
it's
it's about like 13.
yeah, I mean, there's like 7 or 8 core people that play shows, but essentially like when we get an offer to play a show, we just pretty much ask who's available to play it, and first come first serve. I mean, sometimes like a lot of these guys, like we're all older and stuff in our 40s or late 30s or whatever, and like some of these guys have families that they
Yeah.
can't make every show. So I got like a really nice group of guys that can just come in and play everything. You know, I've had people fill in from other bands and stuff like that too every once in a while when we couldn't get people. Like this coming weekend we're playing in New Hampshire with Bad Terms and DHS, and the one guy Joe from DHS is gonna fill in on guitar for us the one night and then bass the other night, and then Kurt from Bad Terms filled in on guitar for us before. Like we've had a whole bunch of people help out with this band, which is really cool.
That's badass. I love Kurt. Kurt's an amazing guy, dude. And
Great
actually,
guy.
that terms,
Absolutely.
they kick ass. They're a good
Yeah.
band.
I'm really looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No, it's all right. No. Go for it.
That's it. I'm just really excited. It's like first
Okay.
awesome because I remember we played together in Lowell, Massachusetts, I believe. And it was like we got there and I hadn't met him before and he like made a joke to me real quick and instantly it was like, oh, this guy's cool. And then, yeah, we just have been quick friends ever since.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay, now James, back to you real quick. Are you now? I was told this, but I don't know if the rumor is true. Are you one of the lead singers of Schaefer Battle?
I am literally the lead singer of Shape for Battle. Yeah.
You are okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okie
So
dokie.
like the first couple of records, I played a bunch of the instruments on them, and we had another guy in the band, and he parted ways with us. So I sort of took over that, and then we're in the middle of recording a new record right now, and it's the first time like anybody else has played drums on one of my records or anything like that. So it's pretty
Wow.
cool, and it sounded like Mike sounded really awesome playing this stuff, and he's giving it that little Hackett touch, which you gotta respect. And it's a little bit like some of it's different than I would have done, but it's great to have a different guy sitting behind there and giving
Of course.
some input. And then some of the other guys that are playing guitar are sending me riffs all the time and stuff like that. Like we got Richard, who's played in a million different oi bands. Like I mean, he's played in like Antagonizers, Anti-Heroes, APA, everybody you can really think of, and he's playing with us now, and he's been sending me a bunch of really good riffs. And then we got a guy Vince that plays guitar with us too that's sending me a lot of riffs, and then I'm sort of taking those and turn them into songs. And we'll have Hackett come over and record the drums, and it's just sounding really good so far.
Yeah.
Really
Hell
stoked
yeah.
on the new stuff.
Yeah.
I'll send you a new track that you can throw on this interview.
That'd
That
be
hasn't been
awesome.
released yet.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
worries.
because I'll get it edited tonight, man. I'll get it turned in tonight, uploaded.
Sure.
Anyways, I wanted to get this out of the way because there's been stuff like on the internet, like wondering about you guys. I know you guys are decent people. I know that you have a good heart. You're just doing what you do the best you can. You have a love for the scene. And so, I mean, some people are like, oh, there's a lot of iron crosses and this and that, and that's why I put this on the back because you know what? I know you guys are good. So I don't give a shit what people say, and I don't listen to a damn thing what the people say. I appreciate what you do, and I know what you guys do, and I believe in you guys. So if you guys want to clarify just a little bit what you guys stand for, what you guys believe in, and what are you trying to accomplish with this project?
I mean, I would say there's literally a song called Where I Stand about where I stand on politics. And if anybody ever has a problem with that, they can come and talk to me about it. But the problem is people will talk shit on the internet. People say whatever the fuck they want,
Yeah.
whatever. And nobody has ever once come up and said like, hey, what's up with you guys? Where, anything like that. Nobody wants to say anything to us. So that's fine. But I mean, it's hurt us in terms of not being able to play certain shows, or, there's people that don't like us in Philly or don't like us in Pittsburgh or whatever. And that's fine. I don't really give a shit. I don't have to explain myself to anybody. Like,
Yeah.
I've been into this for what, 25 years, something like that, maybe more. Like, I don't owe anybody an apology or an excuse for anything that I have to say. I mean, I say fuck white supremacy and fuck you, commie. Yeah, like fuck the communists too, or something. I forget what the song is, but like, what more do you need? I mean, if
Yeah,
that's not good enough, fuck off. Come see me then.
Yep, I agree. I totally agree. Yeah, no, I'm sick of all that crap. Anyways, the left, the right, all that, all the bullshit with the politics. It drives me nuts. That's why I don't tolerate it on my show. And I still get called a racist myself. I don't give a shit. I mean, you can call me whatever you want, but I have a love for the scene. I love for the punk rocks, the goth rockers, man. I have a love for all those things underground. I mean, it's already hard enough as musicians, to get things going
For sure.
sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the problem is like this, especially like the oi scene and things like that. It's small enough already where we don't have to go around and talk shit about other people, or, oh, I think this guy might be this or might be that. Like, go ask him if that's what he is, and he'll tell you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, go ask if you have a problem with somebody, go talk to him and figure out what's going on. Otherwise, just
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
So
Just play
agree.
music. We don't have any kind of like weird
Yeah.
social agenda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're fucking family guys. We're guys that have seen a lot of stuff over the years, and like,
Yeah.
it's to have anybody like try to tarnish like me or who I am or my wife or my family or my friends. It's all bullshit, and it's really not worth my energy. I spend some time like getting frustrated about this stuff and being like, damn, I wish these
Hmm.
people didn't like say this shit, but like at the end of the day, like I've just started becoming immune to it. Just like, fuck you. You don't like me? Fuck you.
Exactly, because you can't do nothing. No matter what you say, they're still going to believe the way they
Exactly.
believe.
Yeah.
It's like beating a dead horse. I mean,
Yep.
it doesn't do no good. I can tell
Yeah.
people all day long that I'm not racist. I mean, I have bands in Mexico, Russia, Turkey. I mean, come on, dude. Every freaking where I can tell you, Greece.
Yeah.
I mean, don't have no racist blood in my body because honestly, it's
I hear
actually
you, man.
individuals that fuck up, not racists. It's always the individual that does stupid shit and makes people look bad.
Well,
Go ahead.
to me, it's like, regardless of like if whether it's racism or saying this band sucks, or whether it's like this band's too whatever, like none of these people that talk shit, like they'll talk shit online or whatever,
Yeah.
or say these type of things and everything, but like none of them have ever put their money where their mouth is. Like, they don't fly across the country to play shows for, imagine flying across the country to play a 20-minute set for like a room of 50 people or 100 people or whatever, like, and you have to take off work, you lose money, you have to pay for a hotel, like all these things, like nobody really understands, like, the amount of effort that it goes into being in a band and doing something creative and being dedicated to like actually putting yourself out there and things like that. Like, I'm not trying to make money off my band or anything like that. Like, but like this is a dedication, and if you want to talk shit and say like, oh, this band sucks, or whatever, like this band's this, like, then at least have your own thing and know what it's like to actually put yourself out there. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I like to write music myself, and I went to one of my shows that was like an hour and a half away from here. And I got there, they didn't even advertise for it. All that showed up was the bands.
Yeah.
It's like, so we
One of those specials.
play
Playing
to
for the
each
band
other,
special.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Been
we
there.
just jammed out.
Been there, man.
I had a mohawk that was probably a foot and a half long too that night. It was just intense. It was so awesome. Oh, I loved it. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
I
I
mean,
want
we've done a lot of those shows over the years, like not necessarily in Shape for Battle, but in other bands where you're playing empty bar rooms for every Friday, Saturday night, and you get burnt out on that, right? You get like
you do.
tired of doing that stuff, and then to have somebody come in and be like, "Oh, you're this or you're that," and it's like, dude, you don't know what it's like to fucking grind this out.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right. Fuck that.
Plus, if
Because it does. It takes a lot of energy, and you need that positive feedback from the crowd as well. That yeah, you feed off of it. You know what I mean? It's you help each other out. The crowd helps you. You help the crowd. I mean, it's a unity. It's a brotherhood that it's it's beyond words. Actually, the feeling when you're up there, and
yeah,
you feel that energy coming from the crowd. It's just beyond words.
I was
I
gonna
was
say
gonna
that's
say, go ahead, buddy.
like if you would anyone would come to any of our shows, they would see that there's absolutely no sinister. It feels even dumb even talking about it because it's not.
It does. It
It's just
does.
people running their mouth and
yeah. If they came to our shows, they'd see a more diverse crowd than any of the other
exactly,
bullshit shows that they go to.
exactly, and nobody's
And
stomping each other out or anything like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like the thing is, like you sort of alluded to it now, like, it's not about the money or self aggrandizing or anything like that. It's about giving back to the scene. Like I took a lot from the scene growing up and like going to shows, and a lot of these things helped shape my life. And like seeing it now, like there's not a lot of young kids involved and stuff like that. And to be able to have people come up to you and be like, "Oh, this is awesome! I'm gonna start my own band," or like this kind of thing. Like you interviewed those guys, Charged Youth, the other day. My wife and I just watched that last night, and
Yeah.
like Mike and Liam, like those kids, they met at that one show that we played, and like it's just so cool to see younger kids doing
It
this
is.
stuff. Like it's so out of normalcy, like now to see younger kids, which is really really cool. And like those kids have got it. Like they'll probably be in this for life.
We could
Yep.
throw real well,
Yeah,
1,000 times better than either of us could.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome. I was going to get at real quick. Your guys' sound is. I love the rawness of it. Like I think that's exactly what good oi music should be like. Good street punk should be that nice raw sound. Not that all polished up type of punk rock. Like how Nirvana went after a while. And stuff like that.
yeah.
I'm just saying that's just an example. But still, Hatred and Proud. It is an amazing album. Brilliant job, great job, guys. And I just wanted to say that I'm proud of you guys keeping that same sound going, that same vibe, that same feeling. I get it from every album that you guys put out, and
That's great.
that's what gives me the motivation to keep wanting to hear everything you put out. I crave it. That's because to me that's where it's you feel the realism in it. You
Yeah,
feel that real raw energy that I mean, because really we do feel this bitterness. This world is weird right now. This is so much turmoil, so many hurt people, and so many confused people, or and all the way around. I mean, it's so to have it raw the way you have it makes it feel more realistic, more uh you know what I'm getting at. I
yeah.
just
I mean,
and
I,
that
I
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
from
that.
you guys. Yeah.
I always try to stay away from like the cliche oi lyric topics. Um,
Yes, that's another thing. Good job on that.
like you want to talk about like raw and DIY shit. Like I never like when we were kids, we used to go in and pay $35 an hour to go into the studio, right?
And when
All right.
And yeah, and it sounded like shit after we were done, right?
yeah, because
And right, but now, you want to talk about DIY. I go into my basement. I bought a computer and I learned how to use recording software. And everything I do for the bands, most of the bands on my wife's label, for all of our shit, like I'm the one that records that stuff. And
Wow.
and I had to learn how to do that stuff myself. So like that's why
Yeah.
it pisses me off when people say like, oh, this or that. It's like, dude, I've dedicated so much of my life to this. Like, you can kiss my ass. If you don't fucking like it, eat shit.
Yeah, those.
They say you got a lot of heart, but you don't fool me. They say you're exactly what we need, but you're just sickening me. 'Cause you're a fake and now we fucking see. When the sun's going down on the wrong side of town, do you sleep any better when you can't hear a sound of the desperation and the chaos all around? When it's me or you, I will never be fooled into thinking you fight the fire you fueled in the streets we live that are now our battleground. Yes. So many promises made have died on the vine. They say that we should trust you, but it's always lies. And you're just sickening me. 'Cause you are the person you said you fucking be. When the sun's going down on the wrong side of town, do you sleep any better when you can't hear a sound of the desperation and chaos all around? When it's me or you, I will never be fooled into thinking you fight the fire you fueled in the streets we live that are now our battleground. Under the surface, you trust running scared. A house made across million dinner. We see through the mask, the cracks in your grin. The lies you've been telling, the places you've been. The louder you talk, the less you mean. It's a king in your castle with the broken machine. When the sun's going down on the wrong side of town, do you sleep any better when you can't hear a sound of the desperation and chaos all around? When it's me or you, I will never be fooled into thinking you fight the fire you fueled in the streets we live that are now our battleground. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. That's so awesome. It's true though. It's frustrating, you know. I mean, you put your heart and soul into this, and your other project as well, you know, and whatever other projects you have as well. I mean, besides the goth rock one, and you know, I mean, it just really, I really feel your energy. You know, when I said that last night to you, dude, I have nothing but love for you and Chris. I really do. Both of you guys have been a blessing in my life, and I wanted to straight up say that. And I
Well,
mean that with
she's
all
been
my
a
heart.
blessing in my life too. Trust me, I was
Yeah,
a total
when I
disaster.
found out you guys were a couple, that's why I was all like freaked out. Like, what? They're a couple? I love
Yeah,
them both. You know,
yeah,
I just want to
we've
give
been
you both a
married.
bro hug at the same time. You know.
I think we've been together for almost 15 years. We've been married for
Damn.
11, I think, 12 maybe.
12 coming up.
I don't know.
I have a good memory with that stuff.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not.
look at you over there. That's
But
cool.
It's my
So,
daughter, so I mean, you know.
yeah, I mean, without her in my life, I was a total disaster. I was not a good guy walking around doing a lot of bad stuff, and she's definitely made me tone it down a little bit, which is really good for me and for my personal life and stuff. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
she's the best person I've ever known. You know,
Same with my wife. You know, and I wish I
Christ.
would have even appreciated. Oh yeah, karate. You
So that
know,
beat,
that was almost like kung fu theater right there, man. You getting down. Yeah, it's the same with my wife though too, and I feel bad for the years that I was a douchebag, you know, and you
yeah.
know I should have appreciated her a lot more, you know, and so
As long as
the
you get
rest
to where
of
you want to be.
yeah,
Just keep
yeah, because
improving
she's
every
been a
day.
major support of my stuff as well, and I love her and my son very much. And I like Nice Edge, by the way, too, man. That's a good one. I think I got
Oh
that
yeah,
Yeah,
we
coming
play
up.
with them.
yeah, we play with them in California. We have a couple shows coming up with them too.
Sick.
Out in Arizona.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Hatch for tell me about you like what got you into wanting to play away?
Wanted to play Oi, basically this guy right here.
Really?
Like, yeah, because we played music for so long.
Uh-oh.
Then we were in that band in like 2000s, and like then we kind of drifted apart for a little bit. Then he called me up out of the middle of nowhere last year. I was like, hey, you want to play in this band? I checked it out and I was like, this rules. And then I started playing shows, and the shows are like a whole different thing. Like they're easily the funnest shows I've ever. You play for so long while you start playing the and like the other bands, like we were talking about.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then we're playing these shows with the guys, and it's just such a great experience, especially
Yeah.
like shows. Everybody's having a good time, and everybody wants everybody to have a good time.
Of
No one's
course.
there tough in front of people because we spend a lot of time in different scenes, and like there's a big like you know optics issue. Everybody wants to look tough or look like they're
Of course.
people, and we just want to rock, essentially, and have fun.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
drink a
what
few
it's
beers in
about.
the process. You know,
Of course. Hey, what type of set do you play?
I play just like a basic Carl export.
Oh, Pearl. Okay.
Yeah, I play like a few different types of air drums, but nothing like really awesome.
Yeah. Make sure you talk in this direction, the way you're talking right now, because when you talk that way, it muffles you out.
Mumble mouth. Yeah, okay. I have a problem with that anyway. Like it sounded
It's
like
all right.
mumble
You're
mouth.
good, buddy. I love you.
I
All
love you
right.
as well. But like I
Try
play,
my
it's just
best,
like,
man.
hey, you're succeeding. All right, you're succeeding, my friend.
We
Like,
all have our part. I'm just
yeah,
trying to
man.
do mine.
You bet. But
You
yeah,
know
it's
it.
like two crash cymbals and a ride cymbal, or if there's not, I don't need a real big set, especially for oil. You don't need a big set.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
that's good stuff.
Yeah,
So,
man.
you guys have a new album in the works?
Yeah, we're about 5 songs deep, I think now. We're probably gonna record maybe like 10 more, and then probably pick the best 10 to be on the record, and then we'll use the other ones for like comps or splits or whatever we want to do.
Oh, very cool. So, are you the main lyricist, James, or you guys all kind
Yeah,
of pitch
I
in
mean, I
together
write
with ideas?
I write most of the stuff, but these guys are always, able to throw in some ideas and tell me stuff that works and doesn't work and things like that. I mean, like my whole goal with like writing these lyrics and stuff is to just be authentic and not be generic as possible. Like I want to write stuff that I would want to listen to.
Yeah. And I appreciate the fact that you said that you stay away from the stereotypical type of shit,
Try to, yeah.
because we already know we're working class. We already know that, this, all this crap, I mean, we all know all that, and it's all good stuff. But, I mean, we don't need that kept rubbing in our face, I mean, we already know it. So just
Yeah.
let's move on. And there's plenty of other things in life that we can sing about, and
Yeah.
like we said earlier, a lot of struggles going on, a lot of turmoil, a lot of hatred, a lot of everything, going on. So confused people and this and this and that, so it's like there's a lot of things that you can get off your chest. Do you feel that this is one of your best avenues for getting situations off your chest?
Yeah, I would say, it's definitely therapeutic to go in and scream about stuff that's pissing me off. That I mean, it's an awesome release of, I can't go to work and start screaming at people. I can't come home and start screaming at my family. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
uh, not that I really want to, obviously, but it's a good avenue to really vent out about some of the stuff that's frustrating me, right?
Yeah.
And it comes
Like
out
like
angry.
this like the song "I Hate You." What's that about?
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There's a couple of different verses that are pretty straightforward. It's about people I hate and people that do things I hate. Um, and there's a lot of them. I could probably write 60 different versions of that song and still have stuff that pisses me off. But what are you gonna do?
Prevailing thing is give a shit about what you're doing and its effect on people like care about, you know, where you put
Yeah,
your and like I don't know, need a little tough love in this life. I've been
yeah,
in part characters in these songs. I'm sure like everybody messes up, and you look at some of these things and be like, ah, that's kind of like a point I could fix about myself when I'm
yeah.
being late, when I'm not eating correctly.
I like what you said though, the tough love. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see that because sometimes,
helping
I
words
mean,
aren't always kind.
a good friend once in a while. I mean, we probably need a chin check. You know what I mean? That's what it's kind of like. Yeah. So I mean, anyway. So do you are you have a music videos you're going to be working on or anything like that? Or
I don't
I
know. I
noticed you
mean,
have a YouTube channel, but um, are you going
I
to
don't
put
really know
anything on?
much about that stuff, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not very good with like the technology portion of things.
Yeah.
But we talked about doing like a video or whatever, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't want anything we do to not be authentic, and sing into a backing track is kind of weird, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get some live footage together and put it together in a video or something. We'll see.
That'd be sick. Now, did you ever see? Just speaking about that, about backtracking and stuff, a Journey song back in the day that where they were like they were playing their instruments and stuff, and then all of a sudden they didn't have no instruments and they were doing air guitar, air drums, and all
No,
that.
like Milli Vanilli style.
They're probably playing a backing track, but like some of
Oh,
the
it's so funny, dude. It's the funniest video I've ever seen. It's like so cheesy. Because, I mean, I thought they were all right for back in the day, Journey. They
they have some jams. They
say,
do have
yeah,
jams.
they have some jams, but then they did this video. I guess MTV kind of banned it because it was so damn cheesy. I was like, okay, that's enough of that crap.
I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do some research on this and find the video in question.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Where are you at?
I'll find it. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to James. He can send it to you. Or
Sick.
friend me on Instagram or Facebook, either way. So, okay, cool. Now you say you guys have you're both on other projects. You said you're on Knife's Edge. You guys both help out with them.
No,
No,
Oh, you
yeah,
don't. You're just gonna play
no.
with
I
them.
mean, we have like a shit ton of bands that we play in. Like
Yeah, it's a lot of
I mean, I can.
bands.
Uh, we play. Some of us like out of all of Schaefer Battle. Some of us play in like U.S. Violence, Night Patrol, Angel Veneno, Justice Served, Harsh Consequences. I told you about the Burial Ground thing. There's a folk thing
Yeah,
that the one dude does called Keystone Grit.
yeah, it's awesome.
American Justice. Um, Richard right now is playing in the Hanging Judge. I played guitar for them for a couple shows. Their drummer filled in for Schaefer Battle one time. Uh,
Very incestuous.
yeah,
damn.
Richard and I are working on a new project too.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be playing in Justice Served
Yep.
with us. He's going to be playing bass in
Ah,
Justice.
I just got them booked yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We were all hanging out last night, and
Yeah, that's what he
Brian was
said.
asking me, "Hey, you ever talk to this guy?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know that guy." So that's why he hit you up.
Oh, that's sweet. That's cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome, man. Yeah, it's all those bands you said. I love them all. U.S. Violence, all of them. Oh my goodness, that whole list. Harsh Casual. Yeah, oh gosh, all of it. Just you guys are amazing, very talented, and yeah, I'm stoked. I want the whole collection of all of them, and eventually,
Yeah.
I mean,
If we had,
I got most of the Shape for Battle. Well, I'm grateful for that.
Yeah,
Thanks to
we had like
Chris.
15 guys here, and we'd probably be the whole band. But most of those
Yeah.
guys have played. Most of the guys in all those bands have played in Schaefer Battle at one point or another,
yeah.
or will.
That's
And
so,
yeah, it
that's
rules.
awesome.
Yeah, we got a good crew of guys up here.
It's like
Yeah,
a super band, what
yeah.
they call them, there's a band called Pigface with a bunch of industrial people that get involved, like people from Skinny Puppy and Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails is in it, and a bunch of other, super bands, and you guys, that's what Shape of a Battle is, I guess, is pretty much,
Maybe.
Yeah, we are.
bunch of great ass artists that just all kick ass together. That's badass. You guys all share the same passion and goals.
Yeah, I would say so. Like most of the people need to be in this band. You got to understand, like, it's not all warm and fuzzy, you know, stuff all the time. There's shit that happens, and then you know, th- there's times where we gotta, you know, get bullshit from people saying that we're whatever Nazis or racist or whatever, which is insane. But
It's
uh,
insane.
but
Yeah.
uh, people got to understand that not everybody's into playing in a band that has like stuff like that happen. So
Have you had any many battles with like fights
with,
or
Small
were they
one.
what so at
we've
some of your
never had a
shows?
fight at one of our shows. I can tell you that.
That's cool. Good
Having
for
Um,
you.
some
I mean, there's been some scuffles, but
right, but that's
nothing
just like
major.
normal. No one's there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and you'd be like, oh, these guys aren't obviously recruiting
Yeah,
for the local fascist chapter or whatever. We just hit a rock and, like I said, drink a few beers,
Yeah.
have some laughs,
Exactly.
and like all of, it's kind of weird because I've been in so many bands, and I know James has been as well. But like usually there's like just like one personality doesn't mesh with the other. But like with this band, everyone just knows what to do, and
Yeah.
like it's definitely like greater than the sum of its parts.
yeah. I will say, like, all the dudes that we have playing, that nobody has an ego about anything. Nobody's like expects this to be anything that it's not. Everybody just wants to have fun.
Yeah.
We got like Richard lives in Atlanta. Our bass player Joseph lives in
So
Salem, Massachusetts. So it's like and like some of us are in Pennsylvania. So it's like every show somebody's got to fly to be there. And it's cool because they want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
they're gonna take the time out of their lives to come play a 20-minute set that's an 8-hour drive or whatever from where they're at. That's dedication, and I don't think you can measure that. Like
Exactly.
it's the people that are in this band are diehards, and they
Yeah.
have been for a long time. you know
Yeah. Their
and
family,
it's nice.
you
And
know?
yeah, they are, and it's nice to be in a band with people that understand that and respect that as much as I do, and as much as he does.
we
Yeah.
just we all have, like when we're not on stage or like at the show, we have so many laughs together.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just so much fun. It's just a fun time hanging out with friends, and if it stops being fun like that, like
we won't do it anymore. Yeah,
I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
you know
I don't really see that happening, but
yeah, me either.
it's just fun. I just feel like
So you've been a part of so many bands there, James, that do you feel this is your most elite, your high point of your career is having
uh,
this project?
I mean, I've been in a lot of different types of bands too. It's not just been oi bands. So like
Yeah.
there's been highlights from every band that I've been in. I would say
Okay.
this is probably the most fun I've had in a band uh since I was a kid. And I don't like I don't hate practice. Like I it's not like like in other bands I've been in where it's like, oh shit, we got to practice tonight. Like no, I look
Hmm.
forward to it because it's seeing my friends for an hour a week or whatever, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Um
That's good.
and I've never really experienced that before. As far as like the shows and stuff, like the shows have been great. People come out. We can go play in California or Texas or whatever, and people come out and they know the words to our songs, and that's really cool.
it's
I
mind
mean,
blowing.
it means something to me
Mhm.
that somebody took the time to like learn our shit, and it like resonated with them.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, I noticed a picture, old picture of you guys wearing a mask. In
Oh
early,
yeah,
early,
that was from real early on. Yeah, that was
yeah.
when we weren't sure who was going to be in the band at that time,
That's
right?
kind of what I was figuring.
So we were like, all right, well, we'll just wear masks, and then when we play, like it doesn't, then it's not like a oh, well, who's this guy type thing. Um,
I
Yeah.
didn't
but
know if you guys did that live, is what I was getting at
no,
first.
we never did it live. Well, like
No.
there was only one show we played, our very first show that Mike wasn't technically in the band, and that was we played a show in Baltimore, and our drummer, who was the guy that I said lives in Salem,
Yeah.
Massachusetts, he plays bass now. He actually played drums at that show.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
so yeah, like we've all been sort of past, like we all played different instruments in the band. Like I'm gonna play guitar and sing at the next show coming up because one of our guitar players can't make it. Um,
Okay.
so yeah,
Yeah.
it's like we're all pretty seasoned musicians, and the guys that don't live around us, like they can just fly up and play. We don't have to practice. The guys that do live around here, we practice together like once a week, and it's not because we have to or we're gonna fall apart. It's because we want to hang out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It definitely.
That's badass. That's badass. Well, I do appreciate you guys, Ben. Anything you guys want to say to get off your chest? We have like 4 minutes left.
I have plenty
Any
to say to
shout
get off
outs
my
you want to
chest.
give to anybody or anything?
Uh,
Any
I would
fuck yous?
say I don't want to leave anybody out, but there's a ton of new good bands coming out right now that I think people should check out. And just off of what I can think of, what I wrote down a couple of bands. Charged Youth, who you've had on there, great kids. Really need to support them so that they can get something going for themselves because
Yep.
they're really good kids.
They got a good head on their shoulders already.
Yeah. Cry Havoc, another great band from Connecticut. Gang Time, Bomber, DHS, Bad Terms. Off the Top, a new band from Connecticut. They're really good. Knife's Edge, Hard R from Virginia. We played a couple of shows with them. Jackknife Johnny, my wife put out their record. There's this band called The
Yep.
Workers from Boston that are really good. Usual Suspects, Storm of Ages, who are from Texas. We played a
Yep.
couple of shows with
Heard of
them.
them.
Them and their whole crew, HCS, they treated us like family. They were great dudes. There's another band called Grem out of I think Massachusetts. They're really good. Poor Impulse Control, Toledo Panic, Iron Duke. There's so many bands we played with that are just such good dudes, and they're you know, like you become friends. It's like almost
Yeah.
instantly these people that are in this scene, you just become friends.
Yep. It's a connection, man. That's
Yeah.
that's
I
the
like
cool
stress,
thing
too.
about the Hawaii
Yeah.
scene I noticed is you can go anywhere and still feel that brotherhood, you know?
Yep.
It's just anywhere, really. I mean, anywhere.
Sure.
I mean, it's even ACAB, from Malaysia and all that good stuff. I mean, they're everywhere, and the scene is strong, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud to be a part of it, and I'm proud to be a part of you guys' lives as well, man. And happy to be here to share you guys' story. And you guys are always welcome back, definitely. And
Thanks, man. Appreciate
definitely,
you.
man. And much love to your wife again, Autism Records, which is behind me. There you are.
Yep.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
So definitely, man. You guys get your new album out, hit me up. We'll get you guys back on, and hopefully we can have the whole crew on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sounds
Sure.
good, brother.
But yeah,
I
I think that was great though about the mask. I like that because you don't know who's going to be in the band, especially since now you have 13 people or so.
Yeah,
It
it's
kind of
more of
makes
like
sense to wear a mask, because you don't know who's going to be at the next show.
exactly. It's like it's a collective, like we're like
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. Well, much love to you guys, and I'll talk
Thanks,
to you
man.
soon again.
Yep.
More Rock
Right
West
on.
Cock here on the Rooster Show. We had Shade for Battle, and I appreciate you both. Thank you again.
Right
Bless
on.
you both. You
Have a
know
good
it.
one.
You too.
I don't understand why you open your mouth and drag me and my friends into the fight. Never needed validation like a teenage boy. Never needed my friends to make me feel like God. You're letting out a crew full of fakes and phonies. Duff bad dum-dums and low-life jabronis. Couldn't hold a fucking candle to the friends I got. So you can kiss my dick, you want a big shot. You're a big shot, self-important. You're a big shot, let your ego guide. You're a big shot, self-awarded. A legend in your own mind. You climb the social ladder any way you can, using everyone to make you feel like a man. Fucked over everyone you've ever known, and now you look around and find yourself alone. I don't wanna hear about your jealousy. I don't want you to even think about me. Find someone else to make you feel legit, to convince yourself you're not a piece of shit. You're a big shot, self-reported. You're a big shot, let your ego guide. You're a big shot, self-awarded. A legend in your own mind. You're a big shot, self-reported. You're a big shot, let your ego guide. You're a big shot, self-awarded. A legend in your own mind. Enjoyed that metal thing?